Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Nelson Havi aliamua ukweli usemwe pale Citizen TV. And Nelson Havi decided to expose William Samoei Ruto. That you see these appointments yenye William Ruto anafanya ni ya kunyamazisha watu wasiinuke dhidi yake. And as I was just listening to Nelson Havi as he was arguing with the close ally of William Ruto, that he was approached and he was given a position to be the chairperson of a parastatal. And he was to keep quiet, not to utter anything against the government of the day. Nelson Havi is asking a simple question. Why should I keep quiet? If this position is going to make me to be quiet, then I will not accept that position. So all these appointments, you're seeing William Ruto, anajaribu kutupia ule, atupie ule, ni kuhakikisha kwamba wananyamazishwa na hakuna mtu yeyote atainuka dhidi yake. I want you to listen to Nelson Havi. But before we watch, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. Please, as you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much. Let us watch.
Ayub.
Yes.
On a bad day, the wind will blow and the anus of the chicken will be exposed. Let me now expose. The exposition starts here. This is the mentality of these people who I mistakenly thought had a functional agenda for the people of Kenya. They come here and say, we have rewarded you with an appointment to serve as chair of a parastatal. Me? Rewarded? What are they talking about?
I didn't say
Listen, I was handpicked by Dr. William Samoei Ruto to ferociously fight the BBI. You understand? I'm not an individual that pontificates. I'm not an individual that panders. I don't look for favors. I do not need any. I made my bonds long time ago. I met these individuals at their behest and request. They asked me to come and rescue Oscar Sudi when he had been arrested and detained. They asked me to go and rescue the senator of Bombshell when he had been arrested and detained. Who is doing the other a favor? They come here and tell me that they have given me an appointment as a chair of a parastatal, so I should keep quiet. Keep quiet for what? I've been a lawyer for the last 22 years. I've defended human rights. And individuals of this kind must be called out because they think they will dish out what they perceive as favors.
Okay.
I'm doing you a favor serving as a chair of a state corporation.
It's more.
Never should you ever consider or domicile in your mind that you rewarded me. No, it's not you.
Don't be.
Importantly, you are here as a Kenyan.
Don't be emotional. If
On the same note, Nelson Havi is now clearing air that we have a big problem in this country. When looked at how police officers are behaving, there is a loophole somewhere. When look at DCI, there is a loophole somewhere. When look at the NIS, National Intelligence Service, there is a loophole somewhere. When look at the DPP, there is a loophole somewhere. It is impossible for a government to say they don't know whoever is abducting Kenyans. It is just like you are fooling Kenyans. Because number one, the National Intelligence Service, NIS, huwa wanaripoti kwa William Ruto on a daily basis. Na hata polisi, na hata DCI. You want to tell me where we are sitting here, Kenyans, is that William Ruto is sitting pretty in State House na anasema ati si kazi yake kujua ni nani anabduct watu. At the same time, the NIS ina report kwake every day. Police, DCI, DPP, all those independent institutions. But the man is critically telling us it is not his duty. It is the duty of police. It is not their duty. It is the duty of DCI. It is not their duty. It is the duty of NIS. Then I want to ask a simple question. When you are being sworn in the office, you said that you're going to protect Kenyans and their lives and their properties. But they're being abducted. You don't know whoever is abducting them. Then you're coming out publicly together with your close allies saying that ule ndo wana abduct wa Kenya, and you cannot arrest them. I want you to listen to what Nelson Havi is coming out to say. This is what he said.
You first, Nelson Havi, advocate. This certainly, given the series of abductions that have happened and the accounts by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, it's a leap in the direction of darkness, is it?
It is indeed a leap in the direction of darkness. A formidable indictment against the Kenya Kwanza administration. We cannot have an administration that does not protect the sanctity of life. And when queried on the whereabouts of Kenyans who are missing, the pronouncement that comes from the echelon of leadership of the country pronounces that it is not aware of what is happening. If then the top organ of management of a country is not aware of what's happening, then who is aware of what is happening? That is the conundrum that we face right now. There is a breakdown. There's a total failure of administration in this country. And what happened yesterday should not be celebrated in the form of giving credit to the government. No. I saw clarion calls that free at last. Free from what? We've not been fighting for independence. We've not been fighting for second liberation. We have a working constitution with a Bill of Rights that guarantees the sanctity of life, the safety of all individuals. We should never celebrate this nonsense because they ought not to have been abducted in the first place. So that the National Police Service, the DCI, should not thrive in that statement they released yesterday, that they are now free and with their family. Free from what? What offense had they committed? Which court had they been arraigned? Which penitentiary had they been subjected to for imprisonment for them to be freed? No. Somebody has to be held accountable. And it's for that reason, therefore, that we've said the current cabinet secretary in charge of Interior and the former cabinet secretary in charge of Interior, that is Kipchumba Murkomen and Kindiki Kithure, must be held accountable. We know in the National Assembly, their colleagues will not want to hold them accountable because they have acquiesced, they have countenanced their actions. But these two, being advocates of the High Court of Kenya, are answerable to us as their peers through the Law Society of Kenya. And for that reason, therefore, we are very deliberate. We'll move a motion at the annual general meeting of the lawyers, which will be held in the month of March, to remove the two. And any other individuals within this government who will come to the conclusion have let us down, they have breached their oath as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya.
Okay, and in seeking those remedial measures then, what's the accusation on the two that you have singled out?
An advocate swears to uphold the rule of law. A cabinet secretary swears to uphold the Constitution. These two individuals are advocates. They're supposed to uphold the rule of law. The rule of law, insofar as the Bill of Rights is concerned, is the protection of life. Lives have been lost during their watch. People have been kidnapped and detained during their watch. And what do they say? They say they are unaware of what is happening. It is not the government that is responsible for these abductions and killings. The question therefore begs, if the government does not know the whereabouts of a Kenyan for 31 days, for 15 days, then who will know? They hold the greatest responsibility so far as this issue is concerned. More so because they are advocates of the High Court of Kenya. We must hold them accountable.
So for me, it is critically something that is very serious. If you can see how William Ruto is behaving, is a man that is toothless. In fact, the man is seriously fearing this young generation. In fact, aliambiwa, sooner to abduct, sooner to uwa, tukutane basi 2027. Na ukitangazwa mshindi, utatuambia ulishinda na kura aje, ulishinda aje. Because already the ground is hostile. The ground is hostile. So I think what Nelson Havi was saying is very sensible. This man, and I've always opined in this channel, the man called William Ruto is busy appointing individuals left, right, center to ensure that no one is going to be against him. Look at the recent appointments. Look at the appointment from Nakuru County, Lee Kinyanjui. Look at the appointment from Kiambu, William Kabogo. Look at the appointment of Nyeri, Mutahi Kahiga. Si Mutahi Kagwe. Look at the appointment of Muranga, Mwangi Wairia, the former governor, Peter Kenneth. Look at the appointment of Laikipia. We're having Deritu Mureithi. Sawa. When you look at these appointments, ni ya kuhakikisha kwamba these individuals wangiinuka against William Ruto wanyamaze. Na by the way, wamenyamaza. Wewe utapinga mtu mwenye amekuandika kazi, si utafutwa kesho hapa. And that is what William Ruto is critically doing. But is he going to succeed? Do you have answers? Are you sure William Ruto is going to succeed on this? Do you have answers? Because the man is so determined and clear on his mission that he wants to stay on power. And by staying on power, you must ensure that he pinpoint everyone. Saa hii hata mtaandikwa mkwe wa kufagia State House. Wewe enda fagia pale flowers. Wewe utakuwa unapeleka maji pale kwa jikoni ya State House. Wewe utafanya hii. Wewe utakuwa chairperson wa cattle dip. Wewe utafanya hii. Wewe utakuwa unasambaza hii madawa ya serikali. They just want you to be busy. As they are stealing and looting the public resources, wanataka tu mkuwe busy, you know. And that is something that Kenyans will refuse. In fact, William Ruto anashangazwa. Kwani hii opposition yapata from Kenyans ni gani? Because Kenyans are learned. No, si wajinga. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.